How's everyone doing? My name is Diego from the Hit Music Studio, and in this video I would like to help you play the song Write It by Regard, and I'm gonna just show you a little snippet of it, the piano part for the intro, the keyboard part. So I like this. I think it's a great exercise for our students to play chords with the left hand and a little bit of a syncopated note on the right hand. So let me give you some tips so you can get started playing it, and let's put the software so you can see it too. Now the notes are gonna be D, G, and B flat. That's G minor in inversion. My suggestion, do them with fingers 1, 2, and 5. So make sure that you do the pinky on the bottom and do the G with finger 2. Second chord is going to be C, F, A. Same fingers, try to keep the fingers across, all four chords the same. So 1, 2, and 5. Then the third chord, will be G, B flat, G, E flat, and B flat. That's same fingers, 1, 2, and 5. And the last one, A, D, and F, same fingers. So I would practice very, very slowly. I'll take my metronome here and slow it down. And make sure that you can count four beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, without changing the fingers. 3, 4, and so on. And play all four. So as an exercise, I already was using it with some of my students and they were having fun. And let me mention that I think it's important to be able to play chords with your left hand. As a keyboard player, piano player, you're going to be playing chords sometimes with your right, sometimes with your left, sometimes with both. So it is important to have the ability and not have your left hand almost like you can't play chords, because that's something that you're going to need. So let's go and talk a little bit about the note that you're doing. You're doing a D every time, and that D is syncopated as after beat 3. So you want to be able to count 1, 2, 3 right after you say 3, 2, 3, and so on. Now of course ideally you want to do this with drums, so you want to put the drums and count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. One thing that I tell people is important to be able to count while you're playing, especially so you can practice correctly. If you're counting and you're playing that note, the D, on when you say 3 or when you say 4, that's not correct. It goes actually in between. A quick little tip there is to do it this way. You can count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and say those syllables and go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... A lot of my students have a lot of resistance towards counting, and counting out loud is one of the best ways that you can assemble things. Now, you're not going to count forever. You're not going to count for 2 weeks straight every time that you practice. But sometimes when you count 5 times in a row. You really get the note then, and after that, it's almost like autopilot takes over and allows you to play the song correctly pretty much forever. So important to count, important to practice slowly. Do the left hand first, then start adding the other note, and try to do it with the recording, which is a cool sounding recording that you can find easily on YouTube. Remember, you can slow down that on the playback settings. If you would like more about us, check our main website at hitmusicstudio.com. Remember, we have a free course for beginners, and we're always putting content there to help people out get hopefully a pretty successful journey when you're playing music. And I think it's cool to learn little snippets of things like this and use them as an exercise to get better. So we'll see you guys soon, and thanks for watching.